And we are live. Not yet. Here we go. No fear.
Yeah, keep your ears open for this one. Question for it's time to get some answers, baby. Now we get real. It's time to get down. Yeah, you're gonna feel good now.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Reality Spirituality. I'm your host, global happiness specialist, inner peace practitioner, oracle, fitness instructor, mother, but most importantly, a student, just like you, ongoing student. And this class is never ending. This class is never over. There are no breaks. There are no vacations. There are no days off. Happiness specialist. Who the hell does she think she is? Happiness specialist. The nerve. Impossible. That's delusional. Listen, let me just say this. My definition of happiness is the ability to maintain and sustain an energy of peace and contentment, regardless of what happens. How do you maintain and sustain an energy of peace and contentment, a personal vibration of calm, balance, contentment, regardless of the outside world, regardless of what the world is throwing at you? That's a practice. Happiness is a practiced skill. Contentment is a practiced skill. Inner peace is a practiced skill. And when I talk about these things and I share it, it's nothing about, well, now you have to sit on a mountaintop and no, this is real life tools and real life practices that when you focus on eliminating the programs, guess what? You will experience more peace. You will experience more happiness. It's not easy. It takes practice and it takes time and it takes patience. I am so on fire with this particular topic today. This is ongoing. The world sells dissatisfaction. Well, first of all, the world is selling lies, is selling a dream, is selling a lifestyle, is selling a feeling, is selling a feeling, is selling a look, is selling better. And I'm here to tell you, it is about the lies that are sold. When I say the world sells dissatisfaction, you know what else the world is selling? That I already know, that you can manifest something out of nothing. Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, no, she didn't say that. Oh, no, she didn't have the nerve to take what is it when the emperor clothes? The emperor is not wearing any clothes. No, she didn't have the nerve to say that these people, that these influencers, these gurus, the Tony Robbins of the world, I'm going to throw whoever, those people that are selling, do better. It's about accomplishing. It's about piling up more money. It's about attaining. All of that is great. All of that is fine, but don't think that whatever you accomplish, don't think that whatever goals you meet, unless it's a goal about contentment and peace, is going to offer you any kind of happiness and or peace. I'm telling you, the world is selling this lie. And here we go. Put your seatbelt on, because nobody wants to hear this. Nobody wants to hear this. That in this realm, in this dimension, manifesting means getting something or receiving something, creating something out of nothing. And I get it. I get it, because the world sells this lie about manifestation. And you can manifest whatever. Lord, I don't even, oh, hold on a second. I have to make sure I got to, I have to put on some bulletproof. I got to get some bulletproof clothing or something, some kind of protective clothing, maybe a helmet and an astronaut suit, something, because this is nobody wants to hear this. No one wants to hear that this manifestation garbage is just that. Well, I can't believe I said garbage. Manifest, for all you manifestors, manifest a new star. I'll wait. Manifest a tree. Manifest a new species of animals. Manifest growing 3 inches taller. Manifest the cure for cancer. Manifest world peace. Isn't that what these manifestors? I mean, if you're really manifesting something, why isn't we're not manifesting world peace or cures for all of the deadly diseases, terminal diseases? Why aren't the manifestors doing that? Why is it the only thing that these manifestors are doing? Oh, well, my home, my dream home, my relationship, a relationship. How about manifesting the fountain of youth? Live forever. You see, I get it. I promise you I get it. But this lie that is being told, that you can manifest, that a human can manifest something out of nothing. Manifest a new star. That's what that means. Manifest means bringing something here out of nothing. Now, here we go, if you have, well, I'm living my dream, I'm doing what I love, I'm living in the house, that my dream home, I got my dream partner, guess what? That was just part of your destiny anyway. But this mind will convince with all kinds of evidence that yes, manifestation is real. I can manifest whatever I set my mind to. And all I have to do is focus on it and believe. Here we go. This is what it says. And believe that I already have it. And I promise you, I understand that the energy is real, and believe that I have it. But I'm here to say that whatever crosses your path is just part of what was going to cross your path anyway. It's just part of your journey, part of your destiny. Manifest. If you are able to manifest something from nothing, then manifest a new bird species. Why aren't we manifesting cures for diseases? Why aren't we manifesting peace? Why aren't we manifesting you know what I'm about to say? Why aren't we manifesting? This is another one. Millions and millions of dollars in the bank account. Okay, so say you're a billionaire. which, quite frankly, is not impressive unless you're programmed. A billionaire, a millionaire. Steve Jobs, who changed the world with his iPhone and iPad and Apple, changed the world. Guess what? With all of that, do you know what was really important to him when he discovered he had cancer and tried all different types of, because he didn't want to have radiation. He didn't want the traditional radiation chemotherapy. No, he wanted to do it naturally. He went all over the world. He had all the money that was needed to spend to find a cure for whatever cancer that he had. I don't remember the type of cancer, but the guy was dying. And guess what? At the end of his life, Steve Jobs realized, because during his life, you could talk to anybody that worked with him. Anybody that worked with him said he was a real asshole, not a nice guy, mean. It's documented. But this man, after changing the world, still didn't have any kind of peace, didn't have any kind of contentment, was not happy. In fact, he's even said, or it was written, and I don't know if it was interviewed, but he said that my pleasure, my happiness is the ability to walk to the park, to be able to walk to the park, dying. See, what I'm sharing here is what is really important. If you are on your deathbed, because we're all going to be there, when you're on your deathbed, what is going to be the most important? What is going to be the most valuable to you? Is it about the money in the bank? Or is it going to be how much you felt, how much you gave, how many times you experienced love, universal love? How often did you live in the present moment? There's a very famous study. I share it in all of the shows, but you can just Google it. It's called The 5 Most Common Regrets of the Dying. The 5 most common regrets of the dying. And the 5th regret is, I wish I would have been happier. I'm just telling you that the world is selling these lies. The world is selling carrots. Do this, accomplish that, make more money. What is it? Legacy, all of this. I don't want to be the one to bring the bad news, but this appearance, these looks, this manifesting. Manifest. Okay, let me just say this. I had a dream home. Lived in my dream home. In fact, I remember when I was 18 years old, and my parents and I and my brother, we were taking a road trip. They were all road trips, but taking a road trip to Yosemite, but we even passed it. We went to Carmel, Monterey in California. Gorgeous, beautiful forest, the ocean. And I remember saying, when I retire, I was 18 years old. I said, when I retire, I want to live in the middle of the forest. And guess what? When I did retire, I lived in the middle of the forest. Is that manifesting? No, that was just part of the destiny. In the middle of the forest, in a dream home, surrounded by trees, a running creek. You could not find a more peaceful place on the planet, a more peaceful setting. Gorgeous, the smell, surrounded by trees, picture windows from the ceiling to the floor. It was my dream home. But guess what? That dream home, after decades of, I didn't know when, but I know I wanted to live in the forest, and I know I wanted to live near running water. I know I wanted to hear running water. However, none of that, absolutely none of that, sustained any kind of peace, Peace is found within. The contentment is inside. The contentment is within. Peace is never found in any kind of external, in anything external. Everything comes from within and goes out. If you see the world in turmoil and chaos and just, oh, the state of the world, guess what? That's the state of your insides. That is the state of your inside. Plus, and let me add this because it's not your fault. Plus, it's the programming. It's the programming to look out and judge good, bad, right, wrong, mistake, no mistake, wanted moments, unwanted moments. I'm here to tell you, if you, back to the manifesting, I manifested. Oh, and then, there's another famous story. Jim Carrey, who's an actor, and he tells a story about having a check that he kept in his wallet, and he wrote it out to $1 million, and he kept visualizing that he would be an actor and he would be paid millions of dollars. And then one of these days it happened. One of these days, yes, he was hired to be in a television show, comedy shows, on the movie screen. Yes, it happened. So all of these thoughts, of course, he believes that he manifested that, as opposed to that was just part of his journey. No, he really believes that he manifested that. But if you ask Mr. Carey, because he's had some ups and downs and a lot of life challenges. Did he manifest that too? Or was that just part of the journey? And that's all I'm saying. This journey is unique and custom made for you and for me. My journey is unique, and it is just like you can't find two birds alike. Even identical twins, there's still a little something different, just a little. Identical twins, just a tad. And this journey, this life experience is unique to you and to me. But this believing that you can manifest, because there was, I think that, well, I guess I could Google it. I believe that in Jim Carrey's life, I don't even know why I'm bringing him up, but I believe that somebody that he knows that was close to him committed suicide. I believe that something was very traumatic in a past relationship. Did you manifest that? You see, these conclusions that now you're in a home that you love, or in a place, in a beautiful home, and you've got more money than you could ever spend. Yes, I did that. Yes. How about this? How about it was just part of your journey? Because all you manifestors out there, manifest a star, manifest a tree, manifest world peace, manifest a cure for cancer, manifest yourself 3 inches taller. I'm telling you right now, nobody wants to hear it. I don't have any friends. Nobody wants to hear it. But there's no such thing in this dimension. You are just living out your destiny. I know nobody wants to hear it. Manifest a star. I was almost going to say, motherfucker. No one wants to hear it. Why? Guess what? Because that sells. It sells. Discontentment sells. Dissatisfaction sells. Believing I'm a multi-manifester. I'm a 5x manifester. That sells. And if I can manifest, look at what I've manifested. You can too. That sells. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm trying to tell you the truth. Manifest eternal youth. Manifest straight hair. If so, why do this whole manifestation, why does it work sometimes? You see, I'm telling you, it's the mind's trick. It's the ego's trick that wants you to believe that, yes, I can make shit happen. How about this? Manifest a new planet. Nope, can't do that. Can't manifest world peace. Can't manifest a cure for one of the deadly diseases. I can't do that, but I can manifest a bank account. I can manifest a partner. I can manifest a new home. Come on. Isn't there something off with that? I know I think I'm the only one saying it. Why do I keep I haven't heard anybody else joining in. Nobody wants to say it. Why? Because people can still make money. People can still make money from people, from program people that believe that, yes, they can manifest. But how about this? Manifest inner peace, contentment. It's all a practice. That's a practice. And it's the truth about this journey, which is we are here to experience it all, and we are here to accept and surrender and live in the present moment, and accept without resistance all moments. There are no one moments. That practice living in the present moment. And you know, the only reason why that you have to practice is because that's as a child growing up, you're programmed to be out of the present moment, programmed to think about the future. These kids, look at them. Look at a toddler. They're in the present moment. I remember seeing a young, he probably was about 4 years old or 5 years old at the airport years ago. And he was playing with one of these little apparatuses. You know how they have these balls that it was like a wind tunnel, not a wind tunnel, but a wind fan. And he kept playing it and spinning it, and he kept jumping up and down. He was having the best time. He didn't care what anybody thought. He didn't care about, he was in the moment. He didn't care what people thought about him. So it's before the programming that I'm saying to practice returning to and recognizing the programming. It is beyond when I say captivating, I'm talking about it holds you captive. This programming, one woman today at the gym, we have televisions that we could watch while you're on the elliptical. There's 3 of them, and I asked her to turn on ESPN. And during when she was turning it on, as opposed to the Weather Channel was on. I didn't want to watch the Weather Channel anyway. I digress. So I asked her to turn on ESPN, and it was the wrestling. You know, these it was a WWE. I don't know, but people wrestling, and a big audience. And she says, "Oh my God, how could you watch those guys? They're so mean. Why would you watch that? Oh, I can't watch." All of that is just another programming. It's her programming. You see, the programming is real. The programming is deep. Anytime that you are acting or reacting the same way, the same exact way, over and over and over and over again, guess what? That's a program. And this woman did not like watching men wrestling or getting thrown around a ring. It really had an effect. Backing up to, let's go back to the manifesting, because that's the topic. The world says, hard work. Listen, if you're a professional athlete, professional singer, and you need to practice, yes, of course you need to put in hard work to be a professional athlete, to play a professional sport. It takes practice. It's the same. It's the same as this desire or wanting to feel an energy of contentment. It's the same thing as it's the same practice. Nobody wants to hear. Nobody wants to hear they can't manifest, that they're not making it happen, that they're not in charge. Free will. Oh my goodness. No one wants to hear it. I'm a master manifestator, master manifestation. Manifest a new star. Manifest a new planet. Manifest the cure for cancer. Manifest world peace. Manifest yourself 3 inches taller. Manifest the fountain of youth. Why is it that some things you can manifest and some you can't? If either you are a manifester or you're not. I haven't been able to get an answer on that. In fact, most people are so triggered by that reality and by that truth that they go running the other way, and or not only by the truth, there's nothing to sell. Better life. Go. You can't get any higher than the accomplishments. Well, of course you can. It's all relative. Than the accomplishments of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs. Is it with an S? Let me see. Steve Jobs. I think it's Jobs with an S. S-T-E-V-E. Jobs. It isn't. Yeah, it is Jobs. I can't believe I had to look that up. What's important? See, the thing that these manifestors don't tell you, these high ticket manifestors, the things that they don't tell you is that once you've manifested all this stuff, the house, the relationship, the car, the money, the following, once you've manifested all of that, that's not guaranteed contentment. Ask Will Smith. Ask Will Smith. He'll tell you. And now he's on a trek all over the world. You got to stay busy, because if you're not busy, guess what? You have to sit with those thoughts. You have to sit with yourself in silence. It's easy when there's things to do. You got a whole list of things to do, people to call, people to contact, the next show, the next event, the next talk. But what happens after all of that is over? What happens in the evening when all of it's done? What happens after the Super Bowl has been won? Ask Deion Sanders. What happens after the 7th Super Bowl has been won? What happens after the 6th NBA ring has been won? What happens? Can you maintain and sustain? Oh, wow, that was so satisfying. Wow, just the greatest in the world, the greatest of accomplishments, the highest achievements, the highest of accomplishments. Why can't I keep that feeling? Why is satisfaction leaving me? See, this life is about moments, present moments, feeling and being and living without judgment, without wanting the moment to be more or less. It is acceptance without resistance. And the more you practice living like that, the more you practice living like that and being aware and living consciously, the more peace you will find. I don't care what you manifest, you cannot manifest contentment. Contentment is either inside, internal, or not. Contentment is either discovered, and the reason, and one of the reasons why is because the mind is all about discontentment. And the mind is the one that needs a manifestation. The mind needs a manifestation. Guess once manifest, and if you are a master if you are a master manifestator, you tell me after you manifest this new home, this dream home, then what happens? You still flying high? Billions of dollars in the bank, millions, billions. You still okay? We have people that have obtained power, the highest office, attained the highest office. Where's the peace? And that's for any of them, not just for the current, for any of them, anyone. Ask Mr. Musk, Mr. Musky Musk, where is the contentment? Contentment isn't important. Contentment isn't valued. Contentment isn't practiced. But I guarantee you that there is a level of, wow, this is not offering me any peace or contentment. Wow. I mean, I'm cool for a moment, but now what? Yeah, manifesting your dreams. And what are your dreams? And why are your dreams? To change the world, to uplift and inspire others. To do what? I'm such an asshole. To do what? The truth is, you're not experiencing life. You are experiencing the mind and what the mind believes, this life and this world, the programmed mind. March, campaign, donate, do all of it. Try to right the ship. Try to save the country. Try to save a person. All of it. If is no roots in contentment. If there are no roots in contentment, guess what? And that, I have to say, talk about regrets. And this regretting, what? If I had one, it would be less, it would be regretting not living in the present moment enough. That's the only regret I could think of. Regret not living in the present moment enough. And that's the practice right now. Good luck manifesting a new tree, a new star, world peace, a cure for cancer. Good luck with that. I hate to be the bearer of that news, but yeah, I'm just, this manifesting is just another way to make money off program people that believe that that manifesting is a real thing. Did I say that out loud? What a person. Oh yes, it's the world. The world is littered with. You can manifest whatever you want, and then after you manifest it, guess what? Happily ever after. Tell that to Will Smith. Shout out to Will Smith. Anyway, that's the end of today's show. Thank you for listening. Reality Spirituality is heard every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. My website is RebeccaNorrington.com. Follow me on X at RL Norrington. I'm on LinkedIn. My Instagram handle is Reality Spirituality. My YouTube channel is growing. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. My first book, Reality Spirituality, The Truth About Happiness, is on Amazon, but my latest book, Programmed for Unhappiness. In this book, I list 56 program behaviors that subtract from happiness. Programmed for Unhappiness, exposing the untold truth. Nobody wants to hear about it. No one wants to hear that. that manifestation is just part of your journey. Nobody wants to hear about that, but this is on Amazon too. In this book, I list 56 program behaviors that subtract from happiness, and I also list 26 behaviors that, when practiced, that will add to your happiness. And again, happiness is an energy of peace and contentment. And it is a practice. It's a practice skill like anything else. Until next week, my dear audience, I want you to remember who you are. You are a physical extension of the universe. You are consciousness having a human experience. When you know that, you are more than your name, you are more than your race, you are more than this culture, you are more than this human identity, you are more than this body. You are consciousness, presence, awareness at the highest form. You are the universe having an experience. And that's it. Don't tell anybody. I don't even want to say it. I've already been cruel enough. I already told you that manifestation isn't a thing. It is. I don't need to hurt you anymore. Anyway, remember, you cannot have a happy ending to an unhappy journey. It is about the journey. You've been listening to Reality Spirituality with yours truly, global happiness specialist, Rebecca L. Norrington. The more you practice, the easier it's going to be. Meaning, when I say the more you practice putting a spotlight on these program behaviors, and there's 58 of them now, from having expectations, from comparing, from worrying, having preferences, living in the past, living in the future. That's just a few of the 56 program behaviors, and also believing that you can manifest something from nothing. We'll subtract. Have a conscious seek. And it always comes back to, what does the individual value? If you value accumulating, if you value doing awards, titles, all of it, you will get to a point where even the Academy Award, even the actors and the actresses will tell you after they win a Tony, an Emmy, all of these awards. Beyonce will tell you, Rihanna will tell you, Kendrick will tell you, you got all these awards. Then what? Feels great in the moment. Then what? You always have to go. You always have to face that person in the mirror. The person. What's that? Oh, I just looked up and it said polls, new poll QR code. I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, The show is over. Time to, oh, and you know what? I'm not going to play the theme song at the end anymore. I'm just going to play the theme song in the beginning. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next week. Have a conscious week, everyone. Hasta.